Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your general reading for April 2023. The messages are general, so I suggest that you check back to your Moon and Rising sign videos. And maybe if this story doesn't resonate, then maybe your Moon and Rising sign story will. You do not have to wait until I post up readings to my channel. You can always book a personal reading with me. You can go to the About Box section of my channel, and there I have the reading packages listed, the number of minutes, the number of questions, and the price. And then you simply email me there at the email address hiddenlotustarot@gmail.com, and I will get back with you. Usually I respond back within 24 hours. So if you email me, hey Tara, I want the 30-minute reading, and you haven't heard back from me in 24 hours, please check your spam folder, okay? Sometimes it might be 48, but it's never longer than that. All right, so I have with me the Radiant White deck. I have with me the Levita Sibila for clarification, and we'll be wrapping the reading up this month with the Psychic Oracle Tarot deck, okay? I've already done some meditation and shuffling on the Virgo sign and glyph. So I'm going to put one more shuffle and one more rifle on these cards, and then we'll get started. It's chilly today. It was, what was it, Sunday? I don't know if it was Sunday. But might have been, what day is it? I think it's Saturday. So I want to say that Wednesday it was 100 degrees here, and today it's in the 40s. That's just the craziest thing I've ever seen. All right, here we go. 9 cards down. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who have been with me since the beginning, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you are new and particularly new to my style of reading, I read energies, not cards, okay? There is a difference. So, get that out of the way. Here we go. First card, Knight of Cups. The Strength card. Oh, wow, that's interesting. The Four of Wands. Well, some of you might be thinking about shacking up with somebody. Maybe that offer has come to you. Next row, 8 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. So far, so good, Virgo. The 6 of Wands. Well, now I have 2 sixes here. 6 of Coins, 6 of Wands. Last row down, the Ace of Swords. Uh-oh. The Hierophant. Wait a minute. Let's see what the last card is now. Well, it is the Page of Swords. Well, that's quite interesting. That is quite interesting. All right. So what do I have? 2 court cards, 2 wands, 2 swords, 2 pentacles, 2 major arcana, and a cup. So 1 cup. Wow. And there's this implied, there's this inference of 2. 2 major arcanas, 2 swords, 2 pentacles, 2 wands, 2 court cards. So there's this implication of 2. And 2s are about choices, decisions, crossroads, partnerships, oppositions, you being opposed in yourself or someone opposing you. So there's some kind of decision or something that's happening here beneath the surface. What is over the entire reading? It is the 3 of Cups. I'm going to tell you honestly what this feels like. What it feels like a proposal. And if it hasn't, literally, even though there's only 1 cup here and there are not a lot of cards of romance in this, This is, the feeling is that of a proposal being put to you. Now, this proposal could be a business proposal, it could be a romantic proposal. Uh, Somebody, hey, let's move in together, because that's the shacking up card. Okay, and even this Six of Wands here, this idea of some kind of victory, getting your name in the paper, being noticed and or being rewarded for all the hard work you've done before. So, I can't say that this is not romance, and I can't say that it's not business, because it could be both. All right. Over the entire reading, I have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is usually a card that speaks about celebrations and parties and having good times, but it's usually some kind of universal gathering. So this could be a graduation, a bridal shower, a rehearsal dinner, a baby shower, a birthday. Okay, so there's something here that's happening. Past, present, future, interplay of the cards. Now, the Knight of Cups, all knights, if you are new to my style of reading, first of all pages and knights are, for me, are messages. But this is actually some kind of news. But this news creates an event. And what it does is it moves the situation along. That's what the knights do. However, the thing about this particular knight, the Knight of Cups, is that, as we can see, he hasn't stepped across that stream yet. So this is kind of like the not a full blown committed message, but something being communicated that perhaps makes you think or feel that the message is certain. Okay. Nevertheless, whatever the message is or isn't, there's an emotional quotient attached to it, because that's what the cups are for me. So here in the past, we see, and maybe this Eight of Pentacles has to do with the fact that this knight hasn't been able to present something solid that you can hang your hat on. So this is the card of the apprentice, or the card of working on something until you get it right. But it's the kind of work in which you are happy to do it. Okay, the perfection. Now, if this is not about making money, because literally the guy is making money, then this could be about, some kind of craftsman or artisan who makes their money by doing specialized work. Okay, it is an 8. Eights are usually positive. They are numbers of money, but they are also karmic numbers, and it comes in to say that the situation will be moving. Okay, underneath here I have the Ace of Swords. Now, out of all of the aces in the deck, the 4 aces, this is the most powerful ace, and it says that when it shows up, you can believe something is about to change that will have far-reaching consequences. This can be new ideas, it can be new thoughts, it can be the energies are coming in for truth, reason, and logic. It also, one of the old antiquated meanings is a proposal, which would be like a formal proposal. Here you see the crown over the thing. It's considered to be like the ring. But it is also a sword, and that is that it is double-edged. So sometimes this can be the excessive degree of everything. Pessimism, worry. So it can cut both ways. Now here with this Hierophant card, these two cards in a romance reading indicate a formal proposal. Okay, let me just leave it right there, because it doesn't show me that there's a marriage. There's a certain set of cards. There's this indication that there will be a proposal, a formal offer, but it doesn't necessarily lead to marriage. There's a combination, several different combination of cards, and the combination is not there, but together, it has to be together, is what I'm trying to say. So, I also have 2 8s here. Okay, 2 8s and 2 6s. I didn't see that. Now, the Strength card is just that. It is the idea about facing your fears. and doing it in a gentle manner. Okay? In other words, you don't have to beat the fear over the head, or beat the obstacle or the opponent or whatever that thing is that's making you fearful over the head. But that if you approach it from a calm, gentle manner, whatever the problem is, then you can overcome that. There's something else here that this card is telling me. Just bear with me 1 second. Get the strength card. It's right on the tip of my tongue. And it is asking, it tells of the possible reconciliation with a loved one. You may have to, quote unquote, change your tune in regards to your attitude, but this may lead to happiness and fulfillment, so it is well worth your time. It indicates that emotional and physical endurance may be needed to overcome a current situation in your life. This strength, combined with a sympathetic balance of intellectual and emotional powers, provides an ability to handle life's issues and events in a positive and productive manner. It suggests that a time or situation that can be tempered with kindness and love. Heightened emotions and or negative emotions can be quelled with inner strength and love. So again, there's this floating around energy of a proposal is coming. And I feel that this is a romantic proposal. Now, I know that Virgo and Sagittarius are the two bachelor signs. They typically don't get married, or they get married once. Sagittarians may have a lot of kids, but Virgos don't. And I don't see any children here. But here is the Four of Wands, the card of stability, the card that says you should celebrate something. So this could be a move to a new house, a move to a new location, but it can also be an indication of a relationship that becomes deeper and may lead to a deeper, longer term commitment. Maybe this is something you've been working towards, because right in the center I have the Six of Pentacles, the card of fairness, the card of balance, the card that says that either you are going to be in a position to help someone, maybe a friend or a family, or that someone will enter into your life who's going to have the ability to help you and maybe pay you back in some way, okay? Followed by this Six of Pentacles, getting your name in the paper or having that recognition, some type of promotion or some type of notoriety is not quite the word, nor is infamy, but having your name known for something. I think what stands out to me is the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is a student of communication. In other words, he is not afraid to ask the hard questions to get to the truth. The Hierophant card speaks to contracts, negotiations, the social norms, in other words, following the rules that society says you should. As you can see, we see the Hierophant there with the two acolytes at his feet. So this is another antiquated that stands for marriages. And I have these three figures here. Okay, so there's this indication, not that it's just two, but possibly three figures here. Okay. Let me get to the Page of Swords, because he can be a tricky character and a tricky card to read. It doesn't feel as though he is saying anything mean, or there's a warning of danger or something of that nature. It doesn't feel that way. Clear thinking and caution are called for when this card appears. All proposal or offer should be carefully considered before a final decision is made. It can indicate that you may be involved in a secretive situation that requires skills of observation, devotion, and subtlety. Maybe you haven't told anybody about it. It may be indicating that there may be a possible delay or postponement that may make you feel displeased or disappointed. It indicates that some news or information may arrive that you view as disappointing, and this may put you in a defensive frame of mind. It can be an indication that positive and beneficial changes are on their way into your life. A happier cycle or period of time will come about. Now, it doesn't feel, as I say, that this is anything evil or ugly, unless this is news that someone from your past is getting married and they ain't getting married to you. But it doesn't feel like that either. So let me turn these cards over. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the 2 8s and the 2 6s. The first meaning of the 2 8s, you will receive news that affects the relationship. Two 6s, issues surrounding equality may affect the relationship. Yeah, well, I think that would be balanced out. Maybe somebody makes more money than the other person, but that's going to balance itself out. Okay. Let me look at something right quick too, because there's something floating around here. I'm telling you, there's something floating around here. I don't know what's the other book. Let me see if it's in here. Let me see. An arranged marriage. There's this indication of great love leads to moving in together, but it's not the right, what do you call it, page. An arranged marriage. And then I have these cards. No, this is a sexual connection leads to deeper emotions and marriage. That's what this is. And then a happy wedding with continued married bliss. That would be these 2 cards, but there's a card missing. It is this combination. A passionate sexual connection leads to a deeper connection and possible marriage. Like I said, that's the shacking up card. Moving in together. This is the marriage card. So the question will become, what's this? Now, let me get my book out to see if there are any additional messages for you. Well, now, Virgo, I don't know what you got going on, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty darn good. We're going to start with the 4 of Wands to see if there's any indication of what do you call it? Next to these cards, there's none. He may be an indication that someone is enjoying a romance which may lead to the commitment of marriage, or the foundations of a long-term commitment or marriage may be laid at this time. That's what the card says. So it looks as though someone, and I hope I haven't spoiled this for you by you not knowing it. The 8s are generally very positive and represent positive changes. It indicates that there's a focus of building solid foundations. It implies that you will be justified in having high hopes for the future, as present situations and ventures are going well and the outlook for the future is good. It encourages you to develop your ideas as they may lead you to learning a new skill or talent that you could use to your long-term advantage. There's 2 pentacles away from here. So to me, there's an indication, again, that 2, a decision of sharing. Let's move over to the 6 to see if the 6 of Pentacles with 3 swords. I only have 2. With the 6 of any other suit is implying that harmony and happiness will soon be prevalent in your life. Be content to let things take their natural course, all in its right time. And I think that's what this is. This is the discussion when it finally comes, when the proposal finally comes. That's what this is. That's what that's telling me. So I don't know if some of you have been in a relationship. You guys really, really like each other. You get each other. It feels like something really wonderful. And if you've been hoping or suspecting that maybe there might be a proposal, hell, maybe you might be the one who, throws it out there, then to me this is saying that yes. Okay? Yes. The meaning of 2 sixes. Let me give you the meaning of the other 2 sixes. I think this is justifiable faith and trust in your partner. True that. And the 2 eights. The 2 eights, I believe it is you and your beloved are going to go on a trip. I'm not sure. Let me make sure. 2 eights. Oh, implies that there is a slight concern in regards to a new romance relationship or partnership. I say you should put, and that could be also what this is. Remember the excessive degree of everything? A little bit of worry, a little bit of angst, a little bit of anxiety. Okay? So there we have the 6 of Pentacles. We've done the 8. Let's do the 6 of Wands. I don't think this is anything for you to worry about. I think that all will turn out well. With the Hierophant, 6 of, it implies that there may be someone around you who will assist you when needed. This person understands the needs of others and responds accordingly. The person is well established within themselves and their life, and is in a position to be of the utmost help and assistance. Therefore, if you need assistance and you were to ask for assistance from this person, it is likely that they will be generous towards you with their time and knowledge. There you have it. 6 of Wands. It indicates that relationships are on the improve. It implies that your successful endeavors will attract public recognition of some kind, be it an article in a local newspaper or something more widespread. Public accolades will be yours and will be well deserved. It suggests that good news is coming and there is an improvement in a relationship. Well, I mean, it can't get any clearer than this. The Ace of Swords. Something is going to change. There is absolutely nothing you can do about it when the Ace of Swords appears. You just have to kind of hang on. All right, here's the Ace of Swords. Can imply that there's a sense of fulfillment after a wise decision or choice has been made, or there has been a favorable outcome to a problem or dispute. It is telling that if you want changes in your life, then it is up to you to make them. It implies that this is a time of new beginnings and asks you to put the past behind you in order to be able to move forward towards a more prosperous future. It tells you to make long-term plans at this time, as they will come to fruition. Now, I don't know, this card to me kind of implies that maybe there was some kind of dispute or argument or something, but it really doesn't feel like that. I think it was a misunderstanding, because the Ace of Swords with the Hierophant, it implies that you have tried to change circumstances in your life to no avail. It is telling you not to scatter your energies or divide your attention, but rather consolidate your plans and ideas and work fervently towards them. That's the Ace of Swords with the Hierophant. Now, I'm just going to take a quick look because there is an influence. Three of Cups with the Hierophant tells of an up-and-coming gathering, meeting, or convention which will reap positive rewards. It could be an unusual or unconventional gathering or specialized meeting or conference. All involved will be appreciative of the results. Usually, this card indicates a universal type of gathering. Suggests a happy gathering of people in celebration and implies abundance and sharing with others. There it is. Now look, if this is not a proposal, marriage, or romantic proposal, then this is some kind of business situation. But the energy coming off of it feels like a romance. Three of Cups indicates positive emotions and promises fulfilled. It indicates that positive energies and influences are on the horizon, and there is a reason to be optimistic. If you have experienced difficult relations with someone in the past, now would be a good time to clear the air and try to establish or reestablish an amiable relationship. Try to accept the strengths and positive qualities of others as well as your own. Well, look, let me just take a look at this. It could be some kind of business proposal. It could be some kind of business thing. But the energy, that's why I say it's a difference between reading cards and reading energies. Okay? You can look at the cards, and if I wanted to just look at the cards and tell you what this actually means just by looking at the cards, I could say, well, because there's only one cup here, this ain't about no romance. Sometimes that does happen, but it's not because of a lack of something. It is the energy that's coming off the card. So for me, this feels like a romance situation. In which case, I'm going to say to you, congratulations, Virgo. Congratulations, Virgo. Let me do that again. Oh, my cards are so old. I have several new decks. I buy these like 3 or 4 decks at a time. You know, I let my cards rest. But I just don't feel like opening up that new pack. Let's see what this Page of Swords is trying to tell us. The Gran Consolazione. Di Dottore. And the L'Amica. Now these are 3 very odd cards to come out. Because really what the cards are saying to me is maybe the individual that you're involved with might be a doctor of some kind. But if not a doctor, this is a degreed individual. Okay? So that means they could be an accountant. They could be whatever the hell they went to school to get their degree in. All right? And typically he is someone who comes to help. That is his role. Okay? She, L'Amica, is the friend. So this is a colleague, a sister, it could even be you. Someone who may know this individual and have a very, very good relationship with them. But this card in the front, the Gran Consolazione, and the way that the cards are falling, particularly, this is a message or news about these 2 individuals here. It could even be you that's the degreed individual, okay? And this is letting me know it's a female, the degreed individual. So it could be you in that sense as well. But let me read to you the Gran Consolazione and what it says. It is the Ace of Cups, I believe. No, that's the Hymenaeus. Hold on, I don't know the number. It's the 7 of Wands. That's what it is. Or clubs in this deck. It represents success and affirmation in all areas. It is a clear signal that one has the ability to turn their dreams into reality. It is a card of recognition, fame, of gaining a good reputation and prosperity. It is the light at the end of the tunnel, a blessing that has come as a result of having taken the right actions in the past. In love, it heralds a period of success, of harmonious relationships, reconciliation, an engagement, or a wedding. It also represents a period of optimism and a positive outlook on life. Now, just on the off chance that this is a business deal, it represents money, various assets, and property. It also heralds a period of wealth and prosperity thanks to hard work and not blind luck. It can also stand for one's work environment, in which case the card is neither good nor bad, but will be explained by the cards nearby. Well, there are no cards nearby. And what this is saying to me is that this is the idea that whomever this individual is, and this is going to apply whether you are male or female, or you identify with the male or female role within a same-sex relationship. One of you is degreed, okay? Maybe the other is not. But if you are identifying with the female role here, then this is a degreed female, okay? It could be both. But I'm here to tell you that there's some love going on right here. This is some great energy. And I think, you know, even if you postpone, because remember this card says there might be some delay or something, you might have to postpone the announcement or what have you. That's okay. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a postponement of the news. Oh, I was going to tell you to formulate a question. Formulate a question. That card keeps popping up. So if it's meant for you to have it, I'm going to, it'll show up again. Present your question for the Psychic Oracle Tarot. So even if this is a business deal, it's still going to be good. But this feels like romance to me. The Two of Wands, the waiting game. Oh, isn't that interesting? And so to me, this perhaps signifies that there may be some type of delay in making the announcement. I think the question will be put to you. And remember those twos that I was talking about? It's something you're going to have to think about for some reason. It's not as though you have to think about it in the terms of you're not sure about it. But there's something else, I think, that comes into play. It might be work. It might be location. It might be family. It might just be the timing. Okay? So don't let what I'm saying kind of throw you off your guard, because it's, for all intents and purposes, it is a lovely energy. The waiting game. It indicates that you have worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life, and you are now waiting for the results to come to fruition. The number 2, as I was telling you, it's all about choice and decision. In the past, you may have been afraid of making decisions and choices. The Strength card. But now, you are no longer held prisoner by this fear or the constraints of old beliefs. Expect the best and be open to the limitless power of your intuition, which is presently very strong. Trust and use it to assist you. Achievement and success are assured. But once obtained, don't let it change you. Remember who you are, the effort that it took to get you to this point, and the gratitude you need to show to the people who have helped you. Stay on your spiritual path, for it will continue to guide you on the journey of your soul. I couldn't give you a better reading than that. I really couldn't. I couldn't. This is about trust and faith, and if need be, you know, trusting in a higher power or getting your information from a higher power. So this could even include counseling. And it says that there's somebody here who's going to help you. And it could be that the individual has already helped you in the sense that they've been able to come into your life and get you to believe again and to have faith and trust again. Okay? And that is a lovely thing. So that is what I have for you, Virgo, for April 2023. Be well.